Sunak Under Pressure, Jacob Rees-Mogg leads Tory Backbench rebellion. In the heart of Westminster, shadows loomed over the Prime Minister's office. Rishi Sunak, known for his calm demeanor and strategic prowess, found himself in the eye of a political storm. As the clock ticked down to a crucial vote, whispers of dissent grew louder among his party, echoing off the centuries-old stone walls. But this wasn't just another day in Parliament, it was a day that would test the very foundations of the Conservative Party. Jacob Rees-Mogg, a figure both revered and reviled within Tory ranks, had been quietly rallying the discontented backbenchers. Known for his traditionalist views and charisma, he was a man accustomed to the spotlight. As news of his clandestine meetings began to circulate, questions arose: what was he planning? Who would stand with him? And most importantly, could Sunak withstand the mounting pressure? The tension was palpable as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an ominous glow over the House of Commons. Rees-Mogg, with his signature top hat and a glint of mischief in his eye, was at the center of it all. His followers, a mix of seasoned MPs and newer faces, were captivated by his vision, a return to core conservative values that many felt had been diluted. As the rebellion took shape, the divide within the party became stark. Sunak, with his technocratic approach, represented a shift towards modern governance, focusing on economic stability and global partnerships. Meanwhile, Rees-Mogg's faction yearned for a return to the party's roots, patriotism, sovereignty, and traditionalism. The clash of ideologies set the stage for an inevitable showdown, one that would reshape the party's future. Then came the moment that sent shockwaves through the halls of power, a leaked memo detailing Rees-Mogg's plans to challenge Sunak's leadership. The memo, which outlined a potential vote of no confidence, was a ticking time bomb. Who had leaked it, and why? Speculation ran rampant, with fingers pointing in every direction. As the vote approached, tensions escalated. Backbenchers were torn, loyalty to Sunak or allegiance to Rees-Mogg. The air was thick with uncertainty. In a dramatic turn of events, a prominent MP publicly declared support for Rees-Mogg, igniting a wildfire of dissent. "It's time for change," echoed through the corridors, a rallying cry that sent shockwaves through the party. Emotional moments unfolded as MPs grappled with their decisions. One young MP, visibly shaken, stood before a group of colleagues, tears in her eyes. "We can't ignore the voices of our constituents any longer," she pleaded. Her words struck a chord, and whispers of rebellion grew louder. On the day of the vote, the atmosphere in Westminster was electric. Journalists buzzed outside, cameras ready to capture the unfolding drama. Inside, MPs took their seats, a mixture of anxious anticipation and steely resolve. Sunak, with his usual composure, addressed the chamber, urging his colleagues to unite. "This is about our future," he implored. But would his words be enough to quell the uprising? As the votes were cast, a tense silence enveloped the room. Each tick of the clock felt like a countdown to an inevitable explosion. Would Sunak emerge victorious, or would Rees-Mogg's rebellion succeed in toppling the Prime Minister? The results, to be announced after a brief recess, felt like the turning point of a historical saga. When the results were finally revealed, gasps echoed through the chamber. Sunak had survived, but the margin was razor thin. The rebellion had sent a clear message: the party was fractured, and the road ahead would be treacherous. Rees-Mogg, undeterred, vowed to continue the fight, declaring, "This is just the beginning." As the MPs filed out of the chamber, speculation about what lay ahead filled the air. Would Sunak manage to unite his party, or would the divisions deepen? And what role would the royal family play in this unfolding drama? With the monarchy watching closely, the implications of this political turmoil were vast. In the days that followed, the media frenzy intensified, with headlines questioning the stability of Sunak's government. The public, too, was divided. Supporters of Rees-Mogg rallied in the streets, while Sunak's loyalists vowed to stand firm. As the nation braced for the next chapter in this political saga, one thing was clear: the Tory party was at a crossroads. As viewers tuned in for the next installment of this gripping tale, curiosity lingered in the air. What would Rees-Mogg's next move be? Would Sunak manage to reclaim control? And how would this rebellion impact the royal family's relationship with the government? Stay tuned, for the story is far from over. The echoes of Westminster will continue to resonate, keeping us all on the edge of our seats.